know that it's not clearly right, but I still think about you, and I still dream about you, and I still sing about you. While I still think about you, and I still dream about you, and I still sing about you.
When you walk in, jaw start dropping. Yeah, you're flawless, tear down. Hear me, can you hear me calling? Near me, I need you near me often. And I still think about you. I still dream about you. And I still think about you. I still dream about you. And I still think about you. I still dream about you. Inhale, exhale, can we without you? I'm so lost, I cannot see without you. I think about you. Inhale, exhale, can we without you? I'm so lost, I cannot see without you. Out of my head, out of my head. Out of my head, out of my head, out of my head.
Love turned to tragedy. Tried so hard but couldn't turn away. You still the tongue got the best of me. This couch ain't the same. Save your apologies. You can't even look at my face. There's no need for talking. It's done either way. One too many excuses. It's funny how we never thought we could do this. It was a Shakespeare love, yeah, a daydream. So dumb and so hopeless for a moment. Can't miss what you never had. All the good times where we lying about that. I still wonder what we could have been, but it was just worth it for a moment. For a moment. It was just worth it for a moment. Love turned to tragedy. Tried so hard but couldn't turn away. You still the tongue got the best of me. This couch ain't the same. One too many excuses. It's funny how we ever thought we could do this. It was a Shakespeare love, yeah, a daydream. So dumb and so hopeless for a moment. Can't miss what you never had. All the good times where we lying about that. but it was just worth it for a moment. It was just worth it for a moment.
I'm facing up with sunny face until the daylight breaks.
The softness of
I'm gonna hand you hard. You're pressing on my palm.
the terror night.
And then it's painful sound. And as I close my eyes,
I I watch myself. So I don't
And it's time to do the thing.
Oh, it is?
The thing, you say?
It's time to do the thing with the thing. Oh God. Okay, so I'm looking at Say Wong saying the dreaded Acolyte. Dude, Acolyte was good. It was actually, the fight scenes are amazing. It feels like it lives in the Jedi Survivor games. Don't okay at best. Travis, go and watch it yourself and make your own assessment of the show, because you can't go off of what everybody says, because I think it's great. Say Wong thinks it's crap. So
it's because it's not the Skywalkers.
I kind of don't want this guy. We'll talk about this here in a second. Let's start the show.
I hope that's working.
Distance nerding.
Magically blurred on Charlie.
It's a magical leopardon.
What up, everybody? I love how Graveyard's face was, what the living shit just happened now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It is the return of the Graveyard
For 1 week.
Cam making his return as an official employee of Colossus Girl Memorabilia.
Yes, I am.
And of course, Carl.
That kills people.
That kills people, Carl.
Carl.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Build, your favorite Thursday show, because it is my favorite Thursday show to do. At the very beginning here, before we get into all the craziness and everything, shout outs to our boy Brucey. I'm pretty sure Bruce is in the chat. He probably might not be in the chat. His parents are. I know for a fact he's watching. Bruce, happy birthday. It is your official birthday. Bruce is the youngest member of DeLong Family Cosplay. The kid that dresses up as BMO from Adventure Time, and he's the kid pool that's usually walking around with me.
Right? You have to say stuff I might know.
Yeah. So that's Bruce again. Shouting out Bruce for his today's officially his 9th birthday. Happy birthday, little man. He's probably gonna punch Tater in the nuts over the weekend, which he normally does.
Please get that on video.
I'm pretty sure I just made Sandra snort right now. It's great. Going back on the chat here, it says, it's not horrible, but it's not great. Acolyte was okay. Not terrible, but not bad. According to the critics, us objective people are raging misogynists. Yep, he's watched. Acolyte is not horrible and not stunning and brave, fantastic. You feel okay? So again, it's not terrible. Just jumping into Acolyte here really quick. It is not
It is not a bad show. It very much lives in the vein of like the feel of the show feels like an adventure show. It feels like again, I mentioned Jedi Survivor, the games, right? It feels like Jedi Survivor, the series, right? And but like, you know, there are Jedi and Sith involved in this. It takes place, you know, during the High Republic. So again, there's a lot more that can happen in this.
Oh, hold on. This is the perfect opportunity.
Oh no, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to spoil anything. Just giving the
I know. I do my James.
Yeah, the feeling, right? Like if there's a lot of people hating on it online, and just a lot of like constant hate on it, but it's the same kind of hate you get for every, you know, Star Wars fan that's out there that hates on Star Wars. So, you know, it's a good show. At least I think it's a good show. Watch it, make your own judgments on the show itself. That's all I'm ever going to say on anything like that. Of course, we have our opinions. Everybody else will have their opinions, but my opinion is that it's actually a really good show. So, you know, it doesn't tie into anything in the Star Wars at large aside from the lore. And I mean, as it shouldn't, because it takes place in a time that's, you know, the Skywalkers aren't even alive at this point. So,
well, they can't be.
Right, because midichlorians didn't create Anakin Skywalker.
Correct. But in that aspect, midichlorians existed all the time. So therefore, Skywalkers, there you go.
I mean, yeah. Where I'm afraid is all of the backlash from people who saw it before, like all the people who got to see it before embargo. Everybody's complaining about episode 3. So that's where I'm kind of
he enjoyed it more than he enjoyed Andor, because Andor didn't have lightsabers.
I preferred that it didn't, because it is war. Like Andor is how you start a revolution. It is starting a revolution, you know, in a show. You know, that's all it is showing the rise of the resistance and them becoming the rebellion. So I mean, like, it's you know, it's how you it is a very like stopping fascists kind of show. You know, Rogue One had a lightsaber. It's true, and it was a Vader, and he killed a whole shit ton of people. So it was the most badass scene in the movie. So I will give you that. Anyways, guys, I am your boy Young Phil. Graveyard is here to do a whole bunch of brackets and catch up on the brackets and everything like that. Cam is going to show us, right before we get into everything, he's going to show us the latest in memorabilia over at
Colossus Memorabilia.
They got their own store now.
We just opened the first of this month, actually, for this new location.
Nice. So give us a quick walkthrough, man. Show us the store.
There we go. So back here's, you know, behind the counter. So that's where I usually hang out. Nice little display area. Our new products go right there in front of me. Got a nice selection of Star Wars figures here. Big Godzilla section over here.
Well, you have to, because Godzilla's big.
Exactly. Some Transformers, Gundam, a little arcade area, comic books all through here. We got our DC area over here. We do have a little section right now for Gym State. Once we get closer to announcing people, we will actually have Funkos here for said celebrities. All throughout here, we just kind of got a miscellaneous section. More of our miscellaneous pops and stuff. More action figures here. Then we got our Disney section, which actually starting tomorrow through Saturday, this section is 10% off due to Donald Duck Day on the 9th.
Is that where you have to walk in without pants? And you get 10% off.
No, it's just the Disney section itself. Then we got our nice
Oh.
Star Wars section right here.
It's like, but it's Donald Duck Day. You walk in
Right.
without pants, and it's like, no, but it's Donald Duck Day, and then you get thrown out of the store for indecent exposure because
Exactly. I mean, you're going to be there. You can talk to Dave about that one, Phil.
this guy just walks in and is like, nobody wants to see your wiener, and he's like, everybody wants to see my wiener. I'm Donald Ducking it.
And then we've got our anime section over here right when you walk in the door, which leads into our Marvel section, which we thought which is bigger than we thought it was going to be.
Because it's better. Yes.
Yeah. And that's pretty much the whole store in one go.
Nice. Digging it, man. Digging it. Oh, I guess that's all he came for.
I guess. I mean, he came quick.
He came very quick. He came quicker than a Donald Duck without pants. There he is. He's back. Okay.
I had to accidentally exit myself out of the studio because, again, I'm on my phone right now.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And as quick as he shows us the store, he's gone. All right, so.
Which I probably will be after we finish up this bracket. I'll probably be heading out because I do want to get home.
Well, speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into this. Do you have that that bracket in front of you, Graveyard?
I don't know where we're at.
Is it not in the chat?
Yeah, I thought.
It's entirely possible. Sorry, I've been.
I thought Frey sent the last four.
Yeah, Frey put the final four in the chat.
Oh, okay, I thought that was just for guests for the final four. All right, let me find it. Sorry, I am prepping for way too much money to be spent soon. So I'm leaving in 2 days. All right, so let me get this. I have it here. First up on our list, we do have Charlie the Unicorn versus Llamas with Hats.
Llamas with hats, right there. How familiar are you with this stuff, Graveyard? You're a denizen of the internet. I'm sure you know this stuff.
I watch so much stuff, I tend to forget sometimes. But I definitely remember Llamas with Hats.
Did you need me to play Charlie the Unicorn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm surprised you don't remember that one. Charlie the Unicorn was pretty big.
If that's the picture, then yes, I definitely remember it.
Yeah. That's it right there.
It's a magical Leopleurodon, Charlie.
It's a Leopleurodon, Charlie. A magical Leopleurodon. It's going to show
It's even to the point where Robot Chicken did a parody of it, right?
I believe they did.
I believe so.
Yeah, absolutely they did.
Yeah. And Llamas with Hats is just, everybody who's into sick shit from the early 2000s. You guys all remember Llamas with Hats.
Mm-hmm.
You killed him, Carl.
Carl, that kills people.
Oh yeah, and I pulled his heart out and ate it.
Carl.
Oh!
I think Say Wong is saying llamas with hats. Or he's just commenting llamas with hats. Bruce is llamas. All right. What about you, young Phil?
Between Llamas and Hats and Charlie the Unicorn. I don't know, because again, it's the same creator, right? So it gets a little bit difficult because both of them are funny as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it's like, God, which one do I pick? Llamas with Hats is one of those.
All right, so I got your vote, Say Wong. I'm definitely going Charlie.
I'm going with the one that I quote more, and that's going to be Charlie the Unicorn.
The metal better be on fire.
Well, it's the Leo Pleurodon part that I quote the most.
That I mean, it's Charlie's reactions are what's the best thing of that. It's like,
You guys do realize Candy Mountain doesn't exist, right? Shut not believe it.
shun. You know what's funny is how much of the zeitgeist is based on Charlie the Unicorn, and people don't realize it.
Right.
Right? I there's so much that's. Oh my god! I think they took my kidney. You know what? All that being said, I'm going Charlie the Unicorn.
All right.
I think that did it for me. Is realizing that there's so much quotable. Like, don't get me wrong, Mamas with Hats has a lot of quotables in it.
It does, but that requires specific times.
No, not really. There's 3. You got to remember, was there 3 or 4 episodes of Charlie the Unicorn? Like as it goes on, it gets progressively funnier and dumber shit happens to Charlie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I
All right.
Charlie the Unicorn.
Yeah. So that being said, Charlie the Unicorn moves on. You're gonna have to tell me what Xiao Zhao is.
I don't know what Xiao Zhao is either.
I'll probably run a Xiao Zhao video. Let me find it right here. This is Xiao Zhao. Xiao Zhao started an entire genre of stuff. Xiao Zhao was a like almost like martial arts, done with entirely with stick figures.
This isn't the animation versus animator guy, is it?
No, it's not the animation versus anime guy. That's actually rejected, which didn't make it to the next round.
Okay.
Yeah. So stick figure matrix, essentially.
Basically. So give me a second here. I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah.
Let me change screen.
But it's versus. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Oh, the Juggernaut, bitch.
Okay, so this is Xiao Zhao right here. This is episode 2 of Xiao Zhao. A lot of it was like experimentation. Like the dude was like figuring things out. But what ended up happening is there's an entire genre of like martial arts videos done with stick figures. I think this is just like a in between thing.
Yeah.
Here, Xiao Zhao 2. Oh, here we go. It's just kind of like they were doing like really cool things with like martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems to be more of a test of physics in Flash.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's kind of like where all this. I think whoever like cultivated this video, I'm gonna go back and play Xiao Zhao number 1. Whoever cultivated that video looks like they just like doubled it every time.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying.
Steady, go!
Yeah, I'm sticking with Juggernaut.
Yeah, I'm going with what I'm familiar with, and I'm doing Juggernaut.
What about you, Phil?
It's funny I show this just to show everybody, but I'm still going with the Juggernaut. It's just I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. It's just classic.
Oh,
Mhm.
It is. All right. So yeah, Say Wong is saying stick figure matrix. That being said, though, the Juggernaut does move on. So that means this is the final already. Juggernaut versus Charlie the Unicorn.
Woo! Juggernaut,
Hmm.
Charlie the Unicorn.
Yes.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Bitch,
So-
don't you know who the fuck I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
So I'm going with Juggernaut purely because it was classic enough to make it into one of the worst X-Men movies of all time.
And that's I brought that up so many times. There are so many times that I've brought up that it was such a good meme that they brought it into the shittiest X-Men movie ever made.
Mhm.
And well, I mean, in fairness, they made the shittiest version of Juggernaut too. So
Oh yeah, he was fucking terrible.
because when your Juggernaut is affected by Leech, who nullifies
Mhm.
mutant powers, and Juggernaut's not a mutant.
Do you know who the fuck I am, Charles? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. No, Charles, don't take my helmet, Charles.
Yeah. What do you say, Phil?
I think I still go Charlie the Unicorn.
Wow.
Yeah.
That being said, that makes us at a tie.
Oh no.
So I'm the tiebreaker.
You said Juggernaut, didn't you?
No, I haven't voted yet.
Oh. Well, then what's your vote? It's not tied then.
I'm going Charlie.
Ooh. That means Charlie wins.
Shit. To celebrate, I'm going to play the first episode of Charlie the Unicorn once again.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, guys. Before you do that, I'm going to head out because I got to finish some closing tasks to do.
All right, man.
Alrighty, I'll probably catch you guys on a different episode for longer, though.
All right, cool.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
All right, brother. You have a good one, man. Thanks for coming by.
All right, so let's play. You're queuing up Charlie the Unicorn, episode 1.
Sir, episode
All
1.
right.
As much as I kind of wanted to play episode 2, but it's like let's do episode 1 for anybody who's new in the chat. This is a reminder of the early days of the internet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Let me pause the music real quick here.
Off during the heyday of Brony fandom.
It really would have, dude. Like, I think bronies would have loved. I mean, because it's depraved, especially when you get to like the later episodes.
Mhm.
It gets way worse because they're so cheery, but they're such assholes.
It's the Woodland Critters.
What's funny is speaking of woodland critters, right? Going over here, they only made it past into the second round with these guys.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah. Because they first round they went up against oh no, they lost against End of Z World.
Did they?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then G.I. Joe PSAs went up against Charlie the Unicorn, and then Charlie the Unicorn beat out End of Z World.
Huh. Interesting. Well, since that was a shorter bracket we had to finish, I think it's time for the Mutant Saga Summer to begin.
Oh, I'm pretty excited for this. So let's get into this. We are going to once and for all vote on whether Scott Summers is a asshole that abandons his family and cucks over Jean Grey. Oh wait, no, that's not what we're doing. Never mind.
We are, and I have taken some liberties on the second mutation bracket because I threw stuff in there that was funny. So I went through a list of actual secondary mutations. There's actually not a lot. And then I filled in the rest. Now, I'll just say the mutants that are on this list. Then when we do the head-to-head, I'll say what their secondary mutations are. And we're going to vote to see if we think the secondary mutation is better.
Okay.
So we have Sabretooth,
Ooh.
Cable, Archangel, Morph, Elixir, Wolverine, Mr. Sinister, Kid Omega,
Oh shit.
Longshot, Gambit, Deadpool, Jubilee, Rogue, Sebastian Shaw, Omega Red, Mystique, The Blob, Psylocke, Beast, Storm, Wolfbane, Black Tom,
Black Tom
Toad,
Cassidy.
yeah, Toad, Xavier, Carmela Unison, which I don't know who that is, Cyclops, Mask, Magneto, Emma Frost, Apocalypse, Bobby Drake, and Wildside.
Holy shit, this is a long bracket.
It is. It's the summer of Marvel, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, and I have people challenging me on this too, because I want to know who knows what the real secondary mutations are and what I made up.
Oh, this is such an asshole move. I love it.
All right. So first up, we have Sabretooth versus Cable. Now, you'd be thinking to yourself, what are their secondary mutations? Sabretooth has the uncanny ability to find Wolverine on his birthday, no matter where he is in the world.
Oh god, it's true. It's fucking true.
And that's a deep cut.
It really is.
Versus Cable and time travel.
Okay. That's a technicality, dude.
What would you call it if not a secondary mutation?
I guess.
I mean, would you consider Forge's legs that are able to do crazy ass things part a secondary mutation of his own body?
See, I don't know if I would count that as a secondary mutation because that's him manipulating technology to give himself an advantage.
But when the technology makes technology, it's no longer him.
And I see where you're going with that, right? Where you can
Yeah.
count that as a secondary mutation because it's something that he created in order to help himself.
Right.
So
that's why I'm saying time travel, because if it wasn't for the virus, the techno-organic virus, Cable would not be able to time travel.
yeah, you're right.
Now, a lot of these second mutations are forced during events in the comics. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Sabretooth has the uncanny ability to find Wolverine on his birthday and fight him every year.
That made me laugh, man. He has the uncanny ability to find Wolverine on his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty funny.
So, I mean, yes, he has the ability to find one particular person on one day of the year versus time travel. What do you think is a better secondary mutation in this case?
What is the better secondary mutation? Let's see here.
I mean, I'm personally going with Sabretooth because it's hilarious that he can do it.
You are making me think twice about go with Cable because that is funny, and I wouldn't have considered that a secondary mutation. But it's like when you put it in that perspective, it's like, yeah, no, he can find him every year on his birthday and they fight. Like, oh my god. Like, I guess you could call that a mutation.
Why not? Said I had some fun with this bracket.
I can tell.
If that's what we're starting with.
Yeah. I can tell that you did. And I'm not upset about it. I think who do I go with on this one? I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm still gonna go with Cable.
Still going with Cable?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have our votes. Chat, are you alive? You want to know what you think the better secondary mutation is? Sabretooth being able to find Wolverine on his birthday, anytime on his birthday.
Yeah. Instagram is not chiming up either.
Oh, we're finally getting votes for Cable here.
Say one to good God.
Wow. Everyone's saying Cable. All right. Well, and Cable just happens to get past on his 97th attempt. All right. So Cable does move on. Next up, we have Angel, who becomes Archangel as a secondary mutation. Because the ability to throw wing parts, feathers as daggers.
Right. He just becomes a robot version of himself, basically.
Yeah. I mean, what else would you consider that other than a mutation?
Yeah, no. And it is.
Yeah. Versus...
That's a proper secondary mutation.
It is. Versus Morph, whose secondary mutation was ability to jump from cartoons to comic books.
Again, fucking masterful, man. His ability to jump from comic books or from cartoons to comic books.
Only one other person has that ability. And it's not even in Marvel. Harley Quinn.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Harley definitely has that ability.
Yes. All right. So, what do you think between Angel and Morph?
I kind of want to lean towards Angel because it's an actual secondary mutation. But that doesn't stop me from wanting to say Morph because we just gave him a secondary mutation based on.
Apparently, Negachin can do that as well. I don't know who Negachin is.
The Negachin. It's from Fairly Odd Parents.
Negachin?
The Crimson Chin.
Yeah, he's saying Negachin.
The Negachin is his rival, his arch rival.
Oh, okay.
It's the Negachin!
All right. So you're going with Angel then just because it's a proper one?
Because it's a proper actual, like, it's an actual mutation, secondary mutation.
Okay. I feel like my funny ones aren't going to move on. We'll see.
Depends, because some of these funny ones are great.
All right. So Angel moves on with his metal wings. He flew into our hearts. Next up, we have Elixir, whose secondary mutation was to have gold skin.
Okay.
Versus Wolverine, who kills Cyclops and gets Cyclops' powers.
Ooh.
I mean, what's better, gold skin or optic blasts?
Not just optic blasts. Optic blasts from the dude who cucks over you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ultimate cuck move.
It is.
Oh, God. We are pissing off all of the Cyclops fans.
Oh, don't you worry. Cyclops is on this list too.
Oh, my God. I can't wait to hear you say, like, Cyclops is secondary mutation to cuck over over Gray.
You already know what his secondary mutation is, according to me. We talked about it in X-Men 97.
The uncanny ability to abandon your children?
Yep.
That is a Summers family trait.
It is.
Oh, God. This is too good. I'm going to go with Wolverine because fuck your gold skin.
Yeah, essentially he has the ability to look like Will Poulter in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I mean, that's not...
Yeah, I want to go look like Will Poulter. I mean, that's not a bad thing. The dude fucking got jacked.
Oh, yeah. For sure. But as far as, like, secondary mutations go, gold skin's not that exciting.
It's not.
Wolverine versus Elixir Tater, who his secondary mutation was he got gold skin. I mean, maybe he has the ability to just go, oh, I'm out of cash, and just like take off a skin flake and pay for something.
Like, let me go take a shower real quick and just take all the dead skin off.
Yeah. Wow, Say Wong is saying Elixir.
Wow.
He must not be a Wolverine fan. Now, granted, this Wolverine is not from 616.
Right. He is an alternate universe Wolverine.
I think it's 817, I believe.
You really did go into the fucking that one.
I did. Remember, I'm a Marvel nerd. Granted, the movies and Evolution ruined Wolverine. That's fair, but we're not talking about movies with Evolution because they didn't ever. We barely got secondary mutations. I think we got 3 altogether. Say Wong. Comic book. Wolverine 6'7". No. All right. But that being said, Wolverine does move on. Next up, we have Kid Omega, who's able to have consciousness without a body as a secondary mutation. Versus Mr. Sinister and his love of DNA as a secondary mutation.
Is that a mutation, though? Can that be a mutation when you're a mutate? Like, he's not even a proper mutant.
I would say the ability to inject yourself with science to get other powers is a secondary mutation.
Like, see, I don't know if I would count that as, because it's not like a mutation that he created on his own. It's more of like an addiction that got worse.
Yeah. I said some of these I definitely had to make stuff up. Well,
yeah.
I consider his intellect to be his primary mutation.
But again, technically he
was doing genetic splicing in the 1800s.
No, right. But I'm saying, like, technically, you know, he's not. I'm not. I don't want to say he's not a mutant because he is, but, like, you know what I mean. He did it to himself.
Yes.
So I don't feel. I feel like any mutations that he has are things that he's doing to himself and not like. I guess
I'll go into that argument later when we get.
Well, I was gonna say. I guess the criteria isn't that that you naturally got a mutation. I guess it's just the cooler secondary mutation. So,
because I would argue that Beast's secondary mutation was from his own experiments.
You're right. You're right in that. Because Beast's secondary mutation was definitely something that he caused himself.
Yeah, he absolutely, because we'll get to his fantastic secondary mutation that they brought in the comics.
Oh, what's funny is the amount of people that do not know that what you're going to say is a secondary mutation. Because he's so well known in that form that people don't realize that that's a secondary mutation.
Okay, say Wong. We're talking comic books here, not the cartoons, not the series, not the movies, not manga, not anime. Comics. I mean, I'm definitely saying, yeah. So you have Kid Omega that can essentially live without a body, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Versus Sinister, who's able to just basically take whatever DNA he damn well pleases and get that.
And he also, basically because of it, can live forever.
Right. So I'm saying Sinister because of that.
Yeah, I think I go Sinister.
Yeah, like I said, while it's cool that Kid Omega can just be essentially a floating brain, to me it's not any different than what Xavier can do and what the Shadow King can do, and just exist in the astral plane without a body.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
So we have 2 votes for Kid. The rest are looking Sinister here.
Yep.
All right. Hey, that means one of my made-up things is working. Because I love Mr. Sinister.
Like, I mean, it's not really made up because it's true.
Right?
Basically, he can have as many mutations as he wants because he can just inject them in himself.
Yeah.
He can Wolverine to a Deadpool himself.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. Again, a lot of people don't realize Deadpool's healing factor was essentially an experiment to try and recreate Wolverine.
Yes, he's weapon 11, right?
Technically, he's weapon 11, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Wolverine was weapon 10.
Yeah.
Or weapon X for those of you who didn't read the goddamn comics.
All right. So Sinister moves on. Next up, we have Longshot with the power of merchandising. And anyone who disagrees, ask Mojo.
That is so good. He has the power of merchandising. We've got merch, people. Oh,
versus Gambit and his power of abs. I mean, his abs are so prominent. His body armor has to have the abs built into the body armor.
Oh my god! Hold on. Where's my Montclair? I don't know where this comic's at. Oh, but here's X-Men Firsts with Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Put that on a t-shirt. Put one on a t-shirt. I mean, if you are really talking about merchandising opportunities here, Distance Story, to do these secondary mutations as parody merch, it would be awesome.
I would love to do that. This is an idea that we need to go and explore.
Right. I definitely think so.
You know what's funny is like some of these, because like the way you're making them up just reminds me of not Aqua Teen Hunger Force, reminds me of was it Action League Now?
Yes.
Right. And Milkman with the power to melt.
Yes, you can tell what I watched as a kid. So yeah, that's So what are you voting for? Abs or merch?
God, they're both made up.
They are.
It's funny because you it's almost like you did it on purpose to make sure that one of your made up ones made it to the next round.
I'm gonna go with and say this right now. There's 14 that are made up
I love
of the
it.
32.
This just made this bracket 1,000 times more fun. Do I go with amazing 6-pack abs or do I go with we've got merch people?
He says yes. We should put that his mutation is merch for long shot. Yeah, I agree. It's got to be a picture of him in that still of I can't think of his name from Spaceballs. Merchandising. We got Spaceballs of flamethrower, Spaceballs of toilet paper. Yeah.
Spaceballs the tank. Spaceballs the lunchbox.
Exactly. So what are you voting for?
Okay. My intuition is telling me that I should vote for long shot. But my love for all things Cajun is telling me to go for those abs.
Yeah.
Are you voting for the abs?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. I am absolutely voting for abs for Gambit. Spaceballs, the Batmobile. All right. So if you're going Cajun on this one, Bruce is going Gambit.
No, I like I said, I want to go with the abs, but at the same time, it's like my intuition is telling me go with long shot because merch is an amazing secondary mutation. No, I'm going with Gambit because abs are those washboard cum gutters are definitely going to win it for me. Let's go with that.
All right. Gambit and his abs are moving forward.
Gambit and his cum gutters.
Yes. All right. Next up, we have Jubilee and her ability to play video games. That's a secondary mutation.
God, that just makes me stop building every time, dude. It's just way too funny.
And Deadpool, secondary mutation being his love of cocaine and chimichangas.
Okay. Technically, he does actually have a secondary mutation.
What would you consider a secondary mutation?
Teleportation.
If you want to go with that instead, we can go with that.
Because he does have a secondary mutation.
Mm-hmm.
He has the ability to teleport later on in the comics. So,
I mean, I think everyone's going Deadpool, regardless. I don't know, Phil. I don't know if you like Deadpool enough to vote for Deadpool.
I'm not voting for Jubilee. I'll tell you that right now. Like, I like Jubilee. Don't get me wrong, right? I do. She's not as annoying to me as she is to some people, but I'm going for Wade. Come on.
Yes, you are. Damn well better.
I go for Wade every time.
Yep. All right. So Deadpool is moving on. Next up, we have Sebastian Shaw. And his ability to have ambient energy, instead of just harnessing it, able to make it. So instead of just being able to control it, he's able to make it now.
Yeah.
As his secondary mutation. Versus Rogue and her super strength and flight.
Right. Another character that a lot of people don't realize that the most prominent power she has are secondary mutations.
Yep.
That's why she didn't have any powers in the fucking movies,
Correct.
because she had never absorbed Captain Marvel by that point.
Yep. Because we have yet to get a proper Rogue
Mhm.
outside of the animated series. And I know everyone, especially say Wong, has been clamoring for Rogue to appear in the MCU to get rid of Captain Marvel. Because they just like, let's put her into a coma so we don't have to deal with her anymore.
It's Rogue versus who again? Sebastian Shaw?
Yeah.
See, and what's funny is we went from the joke ones to now these are two people who actually have secondary mutations that we're describing.
Correct.
So I think I am going to go with Rogue, because especially if the criteria is that, you know, who has the cooler second mutation.
Mhm.
Obviously, Rogue does. As cool as it is for Sebastian Shaw to create energy out of nothing.
I mean, it makes him even more powerful. Like,
Oh yeah, it does. And
stupidly more powerful.
he becomes a fucking massive problem in the comic for it. But I mean, I think that Rogue becomes an even larger problem for everybody. The more the comic goes on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I think I go Rogue.
All right, Rogue moves on. Next up, we have Mystique with the power to be both your mom and your dad.
Oh shit!
Because that's impressive.
It is. It is.
Versus Omega Red and his ability to create tentacle porn whenever he feels like it.
Oh, masterfully done, sir. Masterfully done. I think this is going to go down as the best bracket of all time.
I said, this is what happens when I go full nerd on a bracket.
So tentacle porn or essentially fucking yourself.
Yep.
Do you want to go hentai or do you want to go weird family fucking porn shit?
Exactly. They're both weird
Yeah,
sex things, all right?
they are. I don't know why I'm about to do this, but I think I go Omega Red.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Omega Red, just because it's just hilarious. It's like he is just so disgusting and greasy and Russian.
When you put it that way, it makes it worse. He's just a weird Russian dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everyone's saying Omega Red.
So we all know where everybody's minds are at. Okay.
Exactly. Communism for the win.
Communism for the win. Oh god.
All right. Next up, we have the Blob with his ability, secondary mutation, to stretch his body.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Psylocke being able to pull off that outfit.
I was like, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, this has to be something about Psylocke's body. It's got to be something about Psylocke being hot.
Oh, I have listed as sexy as AF.
Yeah. Psylocke was one of my first comic book crushes when I was a kid. It was like the first time that I looked at a comic book character and was like, I don't know how I'm feeling right now.
My pants are tighter.
Why are my pants so tight right now? It was because of the Japanese British chick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And so one says fat guy versus sexy ninja.
So
I mean, technically, his ability to gain the weight is a secondary mutation as well, though, because his ability is impenetrable skin.
right.
But because of that, it's impenetrable. That means he just grows and grows and grows inside it. It doesn't really matter. Which, once again, the Blob is a character that was not done right in a movie.
Oh no, absolutely not.
And let's face it, having Olivia Munn play Psylocke is also atrocious.
I will 100% give her the look. Olivia Munn is hot. She's just not a good actor.
Right.
And I mean, also considering technically she's Filipino, so I mean, I know James would love that. But she's not Japanese, so.
All right, so we have voted for Blob. What do you say, Phil?
The Blob in general just has a badass ability versus just, we all know Psylocke is hot, so.
So you're going with Frederick Dukes then?
I think I'm going with Frederick Dukes.
Okay.
Because I think in the end it comes down to him being an actual badass character. Psylocke is badass, but the thing is that that's not what we're voting on right now.
Right. Yeah, everyone is going Blob sex ass. There you go.
Plobs.
All right. Next up, so Blob moves on. Next up, we have Storm with the power to change her outfit on command.
How'd I know you were doing that? I know you too well.
I say it a lot just because
it
is a secondary mutation. Let's face it.
That joke, you've been running that joke forever. Like even before X-Men, like you've been running that joke forever, dude. So it's like as soon as it comes up to Storm, it's like he's gonna say her ability to change her outfit.
And it happens. We see it all the time.
Yeah. Oh god, that's good.
Versus Beast, who becomes a kitty cat.
Well, it becomes a blue kitty cat.
A blue kitty cat, yeah.
Remember, he was basically the Blob before that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that Beast's original form was just a dude. He was just a fat guy.
No, he was muscular as hell with big feet.
Yeah.
And then he experimented himself and became Gray Beast. And then he became Blue Beast. And then the artist decides to go, I want a kitty.
Which is exactly what happened. Like, I want a cat. Yeah. I'm going to turn Beast into a cat.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what happened.
And again, Beast is iconic. Like, when you look at Beast as a character, he is an iconic character. But the thing is that the Beast that you guys think is not the Beast that he was in the 70s.
No. Which it really begs the question is if that is officially canonized as a second mutation, would he have gotten that if he didn't experiment on himself? I don't imagine this guy who's muscular, who's agile, superhuman strength, and big feet is going to become a cat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I mean, again, it makes sense. Beast's other thing is they made it canon in X-Men 97 too.
Yeah.
Because if you go and watch X-Men 97, they finally show Beast when they show the original First Class.
Yep.
And Beast is in his original state.
Yeah. Which is each part of the movie that Beast has ever been in cartoon is always just a part of it. Because Nicholas Holt's experimentation on himself to cover his hideous feet, therefore caused him to be blue. However, he wasn't Nicholas Hoult, not a big muscular guy that had ever played Beast in his original form.
Yeah. And I mean, Kelsey Grammer fits the mold the way that they did him, but he's like, you never actually see him in a state where, you know, he's the badass that he is. Because they, with Kelsey Grammer, you get the intelligence on like, you know, aspect of it. You get the fact that
The poetic, the Shakespearean quoting.
right,
Yeah.
you know, you get that
he's Frasier.
Yeah. You know, you get that he is a very intelligent man, scientist, you know, and all that. But like, you don't get across that he is, you know, when he lets loose, he fucking lets loose. He will fuck everything up.
Oh yeah. And that's really what we need to do. Is we need to have the original X-Men class, like the original class.
I've been saying if they do First Class again, they need to do First Class as it is in the comics. Like, it needs to be Cyclops, Marvel Girl,
Yeah.
before she becomes fucking Jean Grey. You know, it needs to be Beast, it needs to be Angel. Like, you need to have
Iceman,
the original First Class. You
Yeah.
know? Because they haven't done that at all yet.
Well, we haven't gotten a good Angel yet either.
No, absolutely not. We did not. We have not.
So, and that's really what it needs to be. It needs the X-Men, the Mutant Saga, if we're going to call phases 7 through 9 the Mutant Saga, it needs to start off with the OG X-Men, because we've never gotten that.
And I don't think they're going to do it just because they've said that they're changing a lot of like kind of canon for the MCU.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with that, but we need a proper introduction, and then we need that skip to the second team of X-Men.
Right.
That introduction.
Again, you know, for those of you who have not read the comics, the version of the X-Men from the cartoons, the one that everybody is into, is like the second or third incarnation of the X-Men.
Yeah, because we had 33 missing comics.
Yeah.
We need to see that, though. We need to see Rogue be part of the Brotherhood of Mutants.
Yes.
First. You know, with Shaw, with Magneto, and Toad, and Pyro, and the original Brotherhood of Mutants, and the Blob.
The Blob.
And then we need to see her turn into an X-Men. We need to see a villain turn into a hero in X-Men.
Because then you get that redemption arc.
Correct.
You know, but not only that, like it would blow people's minds if you did that, because I think so many people are so used to Rogue being a hero that they would not expect Rogue to be the villain or to be on the team of the villains. I wouldn't want her to be like the main villain and like a focus. No. I would just want her to be a part of the team.
Yeah, because everyone's used to Magneto wavering sides as he does. But to actually have, I don't think we really ever had a proper villain turn into a hero. Yes, you could argue Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch were villains in Age of Ultron, but they were never really, yes, they were kind of villains originally in the comics too, as Magneto's kids.
Right.
But they changed sides really quickly. Rogue doesn't. Rogue is there with the Brotherhood for a very long time.
Right.
You know, that's how I would want to do X-Men personally. But,
yeah.
But, all right.
Kevin Feige, feel free to give him a call.
And let's incorporate some of these secondary mutations in the movies. I want Kitty Beast.
The power of abs.
Exactly. All right. That being said, Kitty Beast does move on. Next up, we have.
Would you say he is the kitty's pride?
There you go. There you go. All right. Next up, we have Wolfbane, who has the ability to extend claws and make duplicates of herself, versus Black Tom Cassidy, who, through the power of healing wood, has the ability to have bioblast through his fists. That's a secondary mutation.
I thought you were gonna make something up again. I was like, "What are you gonna do to Black Tom Cassidy?"
No, he legit has a secondary mutation.
Yeah,
I was disappointed. It's the power. I was going to say the power of wood. But
yeah. So he has the same power as Wolverine, the power of wood.
Yep. So I mean, he was able. Essentially, he was able to concentrate his powers originally through his staff, and able to really nullify his brethren. Right. So Banshee, he's able to, blow off his stuff, just like how Havoc and Cyclops are able to. Their powers don't do anything to each other.
Right.
Siblings have that ability to nullify each other's powers, but versus Wolfbane, who's able to essentially have Wolverine claws and make duplicates of herself. So she's just a female, wolfier version of Wolverine with her secondary mutation.
She fits the part better.
Yes, plus duplicates. Can you imagine if Wolverine is able to make duplicates of himself?
Oh, the fucking world would be over.
Yeah.
You got this fucking alcoholic dude, alcoholic fucking dude who lives for eternity that is like perpetually pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah. I imagine he would be, the real Wolverine would be sitting at a bar drinking himself to death or trying to, while the duplicate's out fighting.
Yeah. What'd you think was going to happen, bub?
Yeah. So who do you say, Phil?
This one stays sober. This is a hard one.
I mean, I personally like Black Tom Cassidy more. And the fact essentially he was a wizard with a staff and then just didn't need it anymore. So his was more of an upgrade.
You're a wizard. You're a wizard, Black Tom.
The Long family says Black Tom Cassidy because I'm not a racist like Cable.
You killed Black Tom, you racist!
That was sad for Black Tom Cassidy in that movie.
That a lot the amount of swerves in that movie, like you're not expecting that like Bedlam is gonna die as soon as he lands. You're not expecting that he kills Shatterstar within like a second, right? Like especially Shatterstar. Shatterstar's a fairly like major character.
Yeah, and not of planet Earth.
Oh, and I love that they made a point of saying that he was from Mojo World.
Oh yeah.
Like that was a shout out to all the nerds
who love Mojo.
Who love Mojo. You being one of them.
Yes.
But like I like you think that Black Tom Cassidy is going to be somebody who's going to like play a part in the story,
mm-hmm.
and then fucking Cable kills him like it's nothing.
Oh yeah. Poor guy. It's Wolfbane versus Black Tom Cassidy.
You killed Black Tom, you racist.
And most people don't understand why that's the joke.
Yeah.
He's Irish or Scottish.
I thought it was because he made a point of that too. I thought it was funny.
Oh yeah. All right, so Phil, who are you voting for?
Just because Wolfsbane historically is a very underutilized and kind of like not well written character.
Yeah.
Because there's so much you can do with Wolfsbane, but they just never did.
Yeah.
I think I go Black Tom Cassidy.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if we got a proper Wolfbane and not with demonic dream bears, we'd be better off. But
like, don't get us wrong. Fucking Demon Bear is the shit. They just did not do it right.
Ew.
They put themselves in a position to do a legitimate scary movie, and they fucked it up.
They didn't. The studio did.
Right.
The guy who was making it, yeah, he was doing it right. All right. So Black Tom casting moves on. Next up, we have Toad with his flaming tongue versus Xavier and the power to be attracted to bird people.
Bird person doesn't agree. Oh God. Again, this is the most fucking genius thing that we've ever done on this show. I 100% approve.
Said just have fun with it.
I know.
I mean, do you think his flaming tongue would have helped him when the worst line in an X-Men movie was delivered? I don't think it would have helped at all. Other than melting the bar he's holding onto with his tongue.
Would have made
God,
it.
that line was awful.
Like,
what happens when the lightning strikes a toad? The same thing that happens to everything else. Cool.
Why would you do that to Darth Maul?
Exactly.
The second time Darth Maul's been screwed on this show.
Yeah. Probably won't be the last either.
Oh
More
man.
Ray Parks.
Poor Ray Park.
All right. I'm going Xavier for sure.
Should we vote for Xavier because he bangs birds?
Yeah. He goes, you know, he has the ability to find no one else on Earth attractive. So he goes to find bird people.
He's like, so I've got to go and find people who essentially fucking eat worms.
And have one barber.
They 100% only have one barber on that entire planet.
Mm-hmm. Just you're getting the bird person cut today, right? No, I was thinking something else. No, bird cut. Yeah, okay.
You know, I was thinking I was going to do something else. And then I already thought about it. And I was like, no, I'm going to go with the fucking bird person cut again. There's no other reason to do anything else.
I think their thinking is it's hair, therefore, because their helmets are all shaped that way too. Hair's not movable where they're from. And it can only fit that haircut style to fit into the helmet.
They are feathers. They are feathers. It makes it so they don't have to preen themselves.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go with banging of the birds.
All right. So Xavier and attracted the bird person moves on. I like that it beats out flaming tongue.
Bird person doesn't agree.
All right. So next up, we have Carmilla Nucian with the ability to amplify her energy even more versus Cyclops. And say it with me, the power of
abandoning your children.
Yep.
Again, we will say this as many times as we need to get the point across, ladies and gentlemen. The family legacy of the Summers, starting at least, as far as we know, starting with Corsair, but probably goes deeper than that. How do we know if, we don't know if Corsair's father abandoned him the same way?
I would imagine so. It just happens. This is just what you have. But Cyclops has done it more often than anyone else. So,
I mean, Corsair abandoned all three of his sons.
Yeah.
And one of them became a villain because of it.
Yeah, but Cyclops just says, like, not only does he get rid of his kids, he sends them through time.
True.
You're not even in the same time frame as me anymore.
He was just like, I don't want to see my son in any way, and I don't want to claim him, so I'm going to send him off in time.
Yep. So for that reason, I'm definitely going Cyclops because he has the best secondary mutation as far as I'm concerned.
It's abandoning your children.
Yep. The power to go out for cigarettes.
And never come back. Oh God.
We're sorry for us in advance for this.
Cyclops for sure.
Yeah, everyone's saying Cyclops, so I like it.
I almost want to put that in our chat.
You need to.
Oh God, hold on. Cyclops just won his round in the secondary mutation bracket with the ability to abandon his children. And then Aaron's not in the group anymore, but I am gonna tag Ash.
Yes.
He is our other Scott Cuck.
Is he? Yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah. All right, everyone's Cyclops for this one. So, all right. Next up, we have Mask, whose secondary mutation is to rearrange his body to be less hideous. Versus, and this one's out here for Frey, Magneto, his power of glorious locks.
What's Mask's primary mutation?
His primary mutation is to be ugly as fuck.
It's like your primary mutation is just that you're fucking idiots. Oh God.
He's a Morlock. He's able to change other people's appearances.
Right.
But he's also he got the ability to change his own appearance to not be so hideous. About time, right? I'd be like, why can't I change the way I look? That being said, for Frey,
not in the cards for you, buddy.
Yeah. But that being said, because of Frey and her love of Magneto's luscious locks, I think his second mutation of his luxurious locks moves on for me.
His second mutation of the most luxurious locks.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, again, Magneto does have a secondary mutation, and it's his ability to control blood.
Yeah. Magneto with the power of holding a paper to the fridge.
His ability to hold paper to a fridge. Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Like I said, when I was doing research, they didn't really consider that as Magneto as being a true secondary mutation, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty badass mutation.
Oh, it is. For sure. Oh my Taylor. Oh my God, I'm hella laughing. Yeah.
He basically became a bloodbender.
Yes. But it was really just because the metal inside the blood.
Right.
That hasn't changed his ability.
Right.
He's able to harness it more.
Yeah, he can manipulate the iron in your blood.
Yeah. So that's why they're not really considered a secondary mutation. It's just like, oh, so Cyclops can blast harder. I mean, that doesn't make it really a mutation.
Scott's ability to cry and make himself, Scott's ability to cry when he comes.
Yep. His ability to cry when somehow his kids make it back to him through time and space. I sent you away. Why'd you come back? So you going for Phil?
Magneto, man, all the way.
All right, so Magneto moves on somehow. All right, next up, we have Emma Frost with her secondary mutation of diamond skin.
Yeah, the diamond skin. Right.
Yep. versus Apocalypse and his ability to give up and go home.
No, the shrinking is, the ability to change his body is a secondary mutation. His original mutation is immortality.
They consider it not a secondary, though, unfortunately.
Do they not consider it a mutation because it's technically Kree technology that allows him to do that?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's more of a technology thing than it is like a mutation.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I can see that. Just because, again, where a lot of people don't realize is Apocalypse's actual mutation is immortality.
Yes. Or the ability to be easily defeated by about 6 X-Men.
Technically, it's a combination of X-Men and Brotherhood.
Still about 6 of them. So
because it takes all of them to stop Magneto. Or sorry, not Magneto, to stop Apocalypse.
Yeah.
And we said Apocalypse. His ability to give up.
Yeah, essentially he goes. His power is he has the immortality, right, and he's able to do all this stuff, and he creates this great plan, and then one letter didn't get mailed properly. He goes, "All right, I give up on this plan. I'm going home. See you guys in 100 years or so."
See you guys. I'm going home.
Yeah.
And then he comes back as a child.
Yep. Or he comes with another plan.
When everybody's just like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, go read the comics, man.
Yeah.
He's back as a child.
Yeah, he does.
And he's a good guy too.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going Apocalypse because I love Apocalypse.
It's like
when done right.
Both him and King the Conqueror, for some reason, they come back as children, and they come back as good guys.
Yes, they definitely do.
Because Iron Lad is out there getting ass.
Yes, he is. All right, so what do you think, Phil? Going with Diamond Skin or his ability to just give up and go home?
Diamond Skin, man. I as much as we joke, Emma Frost's Diamond Skin is a badass mutation because she's already a omega level telepath. You give her the ability to not be able to like take any damage because she has Diamond Skin.
Yeah.
It's like right when that happens, she also becomes a good guy, but it's like, imagine Emma Frost if she was like, "Oh, I got Diamond Skin, I'm going to be even more of a bad guy."
Yeah, she could. She easily could. She could just be with all the men that she wants to go Diamond Skin form and cut it off.
I was going to say, "Oh, my penis!" But yes, I think I go with Emma Frost.
All right. Well, apparently everyone else wants Apocalypse to go forward. So
really,
it's just you and Say Along for Emma Frost. So, all right.
Well, the chat has spoken, and I have lost. So,
all right. Next up, we have Iceman and his ability to have ice skin versus Wildside and the ability to turn hallucinations solid.
Yeah. Okay, so Iceman is an Omega level mutant.
He is.
And he can. There's just the way that he wields his power is just ridiculous. But at the same time, Wild Style has some of the scariest abilities.
Yeah.
And I think I go with Wild Style.
Yeah, I mean,
I think because the whole idea is we're going for who has the cooler one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going with it's cooler, then it's got to be Iceman.
I see what you did there. No, the cooler, like the more badass ability is 100% Wild Styles.
Oh yeah, I concur. Like everyone, was supposed to cheer in Last Stand where he's going against Pyro, and he just turns into it, into his full ice form.
Yeah.
Which disappointing, not a snowman. But then next time we see Iceman is he's melted multiple times by Sentinels.
Oh god.
He is. He's decapitated multiple times. Melted to nothing.
Melt Man with the power to melt.
Exactly. But yeah, be able to turn a hallucination into something solid is terrifying as hell.
That is, like if Wild Style decided to get into the horror business, like you could make some pretty fucking scary movies with that ability.
Yeah.
That's like think of it like this, right? Like at the beginning of Civil War, the comic, not the movie. There's the team of heroes who are attempting to do a reality show.
Yes.
Right, and that's when what was it? Speedball, fucking like destroyed an entire playground.
Yeah.
So like that whole situation happens, right? And like you look at mutants. Like what I'm trying to get at is it exists in canon that there are mutants who are trying to use their abilities to become famous.
Yep.
I think that would be a good way to do, like for Wild Style to do stuff, but at the same time, they would need to control the hallucinations to a point where like these hallucinations aren't running around killing people.
So just imagine, if you will, a team of Legion and Wildside.
Oh my god! Legion is because Legion's Omega, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he will make you hallucinate whatever the fuck he feels like.
Right.
And then Wildside would make it real.
Right. Because Legion is scary powerful, given that he is the son of Xavier.
Yeah.
Like it is. Because he has disassociative, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like he already has like a shit ton more powers than he probably needs.
Yes.
Because he has disassociative, and each one of his personalities has different powers.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like some of these powers are just stupidly scary, like Franklin Richards.
Franklin Richards is another fucking monster. And what's funny is like,
he becomes Galactus.
Right. But it's like, what's funny is like you go down the line. Franklin is he's Kang's great grandfather, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Reed is his great great grandfather.
Yeah.
Right.
So the Richards family line is the most powerful people in Marvel, realistically. Like they're scary powerful. Like they would destroy the entire world. And considering Franklin had the ability to just change reality to whatever the hell he felt like at that point in time.
The crazy thing is like a lot of people don't realize how like Reed is how I talk shit about Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Reed is also that at a level, like, is like Reed is a bad day from becoming a fucking Omega level villain.
With his genius intellect, yeah, that arguably, I think they canonize it. He is the smartest person in Marvel.
Right.
The smartest.
Yeah, Reed Richards has the potential to be a massive problem, and they have like the comics have addressed it. It's not just something where it's like, you know, as a comic fan, it's a theory. It's like, no, they've addressed it in the comics that he is a fucking problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they need to do that at some point in time in Fantastic Four.
Right.
Will they? I don't think so, unfortunately.
I don't think they'll go that far because I think in the movies they're probably trying to like keep it calm.
Now, in a What If episode,
Oh yeah,
easily.
like what if Reed Richards became a bad guy, or what if Reed Richards? I don't know, but I mean, like, you know, just again, there's a level to Reed Richards. Say like the same thing with Ant-Man. What's his name? Hank Pym.
Yeah.
Like Hank Pym is an abusive asshole, and a lot of people don't realize that because they haven't really showed that in the movies. But he used to beat the shit out of Janet Van Dyne.
Oh yeah. I mean, we did the what if Hank Pym went bad.
Yeah.
And he essentially killed all the original Avengers.
Right. Again,
But
people don't realize Hank Pym is that powerful.
he is why they consider him to be the second smartest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Between Reed and Hank, between the two of them, those two dudes just can outthink everybody. And it's funny because you make it like they make it seem like right in the movies, Tony is like the smartest dude ever to live.
Yeah.
But it's like you haven't gotten into Hank Pym. You haven't gotten into. I mean, we haven't even introduced Reed Richards yet. Riri Williams is like close third in comics right now.
Well, I think she has the luxury of having that technology from that age.
Right.
Like if you gave Tony Stark that technology at the age that Riri got it, what he would do with it?
He would have gone off, you know, even further than he did.
Yeah.
If you give Tony Stark advanced technology early in his life, that dude fucking takes off.
Oh. Yeah, if we got Iron Man 20 years earlier in his age, I mean,
yeah, Tony's biggest demon is his alcoholism, anyways.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But back to the bracket, Wild Side does move on. No one wants Iceman in his ice skin. Man, imagine him and Emma Frost going at it.
Yeah. All I'm imagining right now is if Tony Stark was able to be on this list, his secondary mutation, or I guess his primary mutation, would be the power of alcoholism.
Exactly. Just like Batman's secondary mutation is having dead parents. Of course, you'd argue that's his primary mutation because without the dead parents, he wouldn't have been Batman.
It is the catalyst to his power. No, his primary power is being rich.
Well, yes. I'd say that's secondary because his parents were rich first. So that was something he got later in life to be able to be Batman.
Okay, you're right.
All right. So that is round one of this bracket. You enjoying it so far?
This is the best one we've ever done.
All right, now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty here of Cable and his time travel secondary mutation versus Angel and his metal wings.
Angel and his metal wings versus...
I guess another mutation of his is he has money as well.
He is the third.
Worthington the Third. Yes.
You know you're rich when your name is Worthington the Third.
Oh, yeah. I mean, essentially the parents go, "You're a mutant. We're going to throw all your money for you not to be a mutant."
It's just like, you're a mutant, huh? Can you not be?
Right. Have you tried throwing money at it?
Have you tried just not being a mutant? That's basically what Sunspot's parents did. It's like, have you tried not being a mutant?
Oh, that is. I mean, yes, that is absolutely hands down. That was the Angel storyline right there.
Right.
Everyone's saying Cable. I will agree with Cable as well. What do you think, Phil?
I as far as powers go, like it's like, what's the cooler power? We're kind of joking off on, his metal wings, but I think everybody's forgetting that he was a Horseman of Apocalypse, and he caused a lot of fucking trouble for the X-Men.
Tons.
Yeah,
Like a lot.
right. And I mean, as a kid, I learned about Archangel before I learned about Angel. And when I went back and like read and learned about Angel and saw like where he stood among the X-Men, I was like, yeah, no, he's better as fucking Archangel.
Oh yeah, yeah. Say Wong, it's Archangel versus Cable. I mean, but that him being turned into one of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse is really the first time we had a hero go villain.
Yeah.
In like with the worst villain of all time.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean? Know? You're saying the worst as in problematically, or you're saying
problematically? Yeah, Apocalypse being like arguably one of the biggest villains.
Yeah, because I was gonna say don't go bad on Apocalypse. He's one of my favorite fucking characters.
Oh yeah, man. But I mean, it just shows is like the precursor, because we go, if Angel, who was really just a good-natured mutant, that was there, right?
Right.
And for him to get turned because he hated being a mutant so much,
yeah,
that he went for the cure.
And it's like, again, the entire storyline leading up to Age of Apocalypse with Survival of the Fittest is just like, fuck, man, they wrote it so fucking well.
Yeah.
Who was Age of Apocalypse? Was that Claremont?
Yeah, I believe so.
Let me see.
Which would make sense if it was.
Age of Apocalypse. Here's the Wikipedia. It is not Claremont. Surprisingly, it's not Claremont.
It was right after him then.
Yeah, this would have been right after Claremont. It's Scott Lobdell.
Huh.
Scott Lobdell, Mark Waid was in this. Fabian Nicieza. So the creator of Deadpool was one of the writers on this. John Francis Moore, Larry Hama, Warren Ellis, Jeff Loeb was part of the team on this one.
There you go.
Howard Mackey and Terry Cavanaugh.
There you go. That's also why it's so good.
Yeah, because fucking Jeff Loeb was in it.
Yeah.
It's funny, like Jeff Loeb was such a shitty film like showrunner, but he wrote some of the best fucking comic books, man.
Oh yeah.
He wrote one of my favorite Green Lantern books, man.
Which one's that?
Rebirth.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Wrong name. Very close though. This is Jeff Johns.
Okay.
But this is that's one of my favorite books.
It's a Wild Mezzo in the chat.
Oh, there's a Wild Mezzo in the chat. Yay!
All right. So Cable moves on. Ooh.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right. So
Mark.
next up, we have Wolverine with the second mutation of killing Cyclops and getting his powers. I mean, that's dangerous as hell.
Yeah,
Not only he's close range attack, but he has optic blast.
give the guy who is already impenetrable the ability to hit you from far away.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sure because he's very short, he's probably also really angry.
Oh, easily. Versus Mr. Sinister and his love of DNA.
The love of all things DNA related. We're going Wolverine versus Sinister.
Yeah. I'm interested in this one just because this is a tough choice.
Yeah, it is. Wolverine and Sinister is a very, very difficult matchup.
Oh, yeah. Because you could argue if Sinister really got the DNA he wanted, he would make himself impervious to Cyclops' blasts.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If he just inject himself with Havoc, the main guy who could hurt him is taken out of the equation.
Right. It's one of those things where the dude is a genius, but, he can be stupid sometimes still.
Oh, yeah.
So alternate universe Wolverine versus generally Mr. Sinister.
Yeah. I said I love Sinister a lot. And that's why I'm going Sinister. Just because his secondary mutation is the ability to give himself other mutations. That is a sick power to have. What about you, Phil?
I don't know. I'm considering going Sinister here.
What would it take you to sway you to say Sinister?
What would it take to sway me to go Sinister?
Yeah. I mean, essentially, he gave himself immortality. He gave himself the ability to not be hurt. And then he just becomes obsessed with Jean Grey and Cyclops for whatever reason.
Because he wants their child
to abandon it.
And I was going to say, you know what? It's funny because if he would have just said, "Hey, Scott, I want to take your son off your hands,"
you're like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, he's like, you won't have to see him ever for the entirety of the rest of your life. He will be a slave to me. I mean, he will not be a slave to me.
We love Cyclops here.
Our job is to piss off all the Cyclops fans, and I'm pretty sure we do that on a regular basis.
All 5 of them.
Yeah, I think I go Sinister.
All right. Well, you're the only ones that went Sinister, so
we're the only ones that went Sinister.
We are.
What's wrong with you people? You know why? Because everybody just loves Wolverine.
Say Wong doesn't.
Did Say Wong go Sinister?
Say Wong didn't say anything.
Say Wong is just like, I don't want anything to do with this.
All right. Next up, we have Gambit and his abs.
Gambit and his cum gutters
versus Deadpool.
Fuck.
And let's face it, Deadpool definitely thought of Gambit at least once, twice.
Gambit's. I mean, we're gonna throw this out there. Deadpool has spanked it to those cum gutters more than once.
Oh yeah, easily. So you sticking with your boy though?
Yeah. I go Wade all the fucking way.
Yay, Metzel finished all her work before her vacation.
Yay!
Yay! I haven't finished all my work before my vacation yet. Not yet. I don't think anyone but Deadpool's going to win this bracket at this point in time.
Because everybody's like 100% unanimously Deadpool.
Yeah. Very much so.
And it's because Wade wins all.
Yeah. But we'll see, because unfortunately he won't be, on one of the upcoming brackets of the summer. So
then I don't want it. Fuck this shit.
All right. What about Wanda, Phil?
What about Wanda? What about her?
Oh. All right. Next.
Are we talking about Wanda's cum gutters? Does she have cum gutters?
Maybe. All right. So next up on our list is Omega Red and his ability to create tentacle porn whenever he feels like it. Versus Rogue and her flight and superhuman strength.
Tentacle porn or just a badass character in general?
Yes.
Clear answer. Tentacle porn. No.
It's interesting. I'm interested to see what the chat says about this one.
I actually am going to go Rogue.
You're going Rogue?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she has the ability to steal powers that aren't really mutations, so that's pretty damn cool. For sure. But tentacle porn.
Who can say no to tentacle porn?
I mean,
Surprise
let's be honest. When the glimpse we got of Omega Red in X-Men 97, the way the tentacles came out of his wrists was very seductive and sexual.
Very tentacle porny.
Oh, yeah. Mets aside because Phil said Wade all the way. But I think everyone's saying Rogue in the chat for sure. Because like I said, her powers, her secondary powers are awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, she's able to go toe to toe with Gladiator. Who is I guess the Rogue of the Bird People.
He is the Rogue of the Bird People.
Right?
He is bird person.
Exactly. All right. Next up, we have our favorite kitty cat beast, Hank McCoy, versus the Blob.
Ooh, that's a good matchup, actually.
Yeah. So, what is a better secondary mutation, to have whiskers like a cat, or the ability to have impenetrable skin, be able to gain all the weight you want, and then be able to stretch it like Reed Richards?
Fun side move: you can launch Wolverines in the air, and you're also the only person who's able to do that.
Yes.
At least the only person that he allows to do that without getting pissed off about it.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, we're already getting split in the chat here. Beast. I don't. That's the problem with Beast is I don't consider his second mutation to be useful in any way, shape, or form, other than to look like a cat. Like I said, I love Beast, but
didn't it increase his strength too?
No. It's literally how to draw Beast, so they drew him like a cat, and they go, secondary mutation. Yes, DeLong, he does have Colossus throw him, but in the X-Men 97, he does use him as one of those giant air mattresses to get up to Sentinels. But yeah, I'm definitely going Blob just because it just seems like a good complement to his already existing power set.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I said, being able to look like a cat, I can do that with a filter now, so it's not that.
He is like every 16-year-old Japanese weeby girl's like fantasy.
Oh yeah.
To be able to be a cat.
Oh yeah. The real question is, if he just shaves it all off, does he just look like normal Beast again?
I think he just looks like a cat person. Does he have a cat butthole is the question.
Is his skin blue?
Oh my god, does he look like a cat version of Beast from the original?
That's my question.
That becomes a character in one of your movies.
Yeah, I think so. It's ooh. Remember talking about the horror and nerd crossover stuff?
Yeah.
You remember the movie Cat People?
Not familiar with that one.
It's like Invasion of the Cat People. They're able to turn into cats. So we have Cat People, for just like or Cat's Eye, Stephen King Cat's Eye, or Cat People from like the early '90s. But we have it as Beast as a cat person.
Cat people. Cat people. Look like cat, taste like people.
DeLong's family saying his true power is shitting on Deadpool's yard.
And whose kitty litter did I just shit in? I don't know what you're talking about because I don't have a cat. Anyways, moving on.
All right, so Phil, this is the last vote for tonight. So we're just about time here.
No way. And this thing is starting to look like the Batmobile now.
So Phil, we gotta know your vote.
My vote. We're talking Catboy and the fat guy.
Yeah.
I'm going with the fat guy.
All right. Well, that means the fat guy moves on. Poor kitty cat.
So again, guys, just to kind of give you a look at how this is looking here, it's starting to look more like the Batmobile.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, so see the back of it here. Whoop, almost dropped the camera. Yeah, more of the cockpit here, so chairs. You know, this again actually moves right there. On the back right here, so there's this little thing that twists out. Obviously, there's going to be like a little crank mechanism, but it makes the guns in the front come up.
Ooh.
Like old school Batman style, where he like shoots everybody to death.
He doesn't kill. What are you talking about?
Don't
kill people.
In the Tim Burton Batman movies, he does.
Oh, he kills lots of people.
He kills a shit ton of people in the Tim Burton Batman movies.
In fact, he attaches, and Batman Returns. He attacks a bomb to someone and throws him into the sewer. Kills the clown.
You know, do we consider it evil to kill clowns?
No.
All I was trying to do was give him a present.
Exactly. Now, is it evil to kill mimes? Yes. because they can't scream out in terror.
They just
Exactly.
in space. No one can hear you squeak.
Exactly.
All right. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Oh, isn't that what he says
And Batman the movie
in Batman? Oh, that's right.
with Adam West.
With
yes.
Adam West. Yes.
He's running down the pier with a bomb in his hand. Yeah.
Oh, I think Ash just replied to our.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He just sent me a GIF. The Cyclops just won his round in the secondary mutation bracket with the ability to abandon his children. Oh God! All right, well, weird. Same as my dad. Cyclops. He said, "Do you think?" Cyclops is his dad.
Maybe.
Ash Summers 2024. Cyclops went to get a pack of cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
It'll make it worse.
So the question remains: what do you think of this bracket?
This is the fucking greatest thing we've ever done. This is the single most greatest thing we've ever done. I am 100% sad that we're not going to be doing this next week.
We'll have to make a bracket for next week.
For the next 2 weeks, because you're going to be gone for 2 weeks, right? Just next week?
Just next week, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I'll be back in 2 weeks. Assuming I survive Disney.
Yeah, right.
I could die. That's a possibility.
Actually, hold on. Let me take a look at something here real quick. There's a possibility we may just be not doing an episode next week.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, no, we're good. Because I'm going to Mexico. Not next week, though. It's
Okay.
not for a while. Never mind. But I had to look at the date, so I was like, am I going to be gone for a show? Nope, I'm not. I'm going to be here for all those shows.
All right.
So, with that, no wonder Logan's pissed. All these Scott side pieces. Because Scott keeps abandoning his children.
He loves having them. He loves making them.
As you do.
And he just goes, "Oh, another one." Just what? Where was in the last one? What year? Yeah, another 1,000 years is good.
1,000 years in the future, it's okay. He'll just become an Omega level mutant. It'll be fine.
Yep.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a shit ton of fun. I've had a lot of fun. Again, just looking back at Instagram and nobody commented, so it's fine. It's okay. It's cool. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us. Graveyard, please tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
Yes, I am Graveyard, co-host of the Mostly Pod Out at Night, Mostly podcast.
Mostly
Pod.
night. Mostly.
You can get that new episodes, I think, every Wednesday-ish over Comic Con Radio, and then anywhere you get your podcast on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, wherever it may be. Check it out. On top of that, you can find me over at the Pod Out at Night YouTube channel, where I have conversations in the void with all people in the horror realm. We are currently booked up through almost August at this point in time. And sneak peek of someone I'm trying to get on the show, Tommy Chong. That might be a possibility. So make sure to check that out.
Fucking nice.
Yes. So make sure to follow us on all social media at Pod Out at Night. We're doing all these great things. On top of that, I have an episode dropping tomorrow where I was on Inquiries of Our Reality podcast, where we talk all things horror and the upcoming TV show, States Unknown, that we are working on and spookifying the crap out of it. And on top of that, you'll see me in a movie where I'm assistant directing coming out fall of this year.
Nice.
Yeah, so all things happening in the horror TV show and movie realm for me as well. And yeah, I said I'll be out next week, so you won't see me on Kyra Cave either for that time frame.
All right. Well, with that being said, of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can I brain farted for a second because I'm supposed to be going here. Ladies and gentlemen, connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, not X. It's not X anymore, or it is X, but I'm never going to call it X. It's called Twitter.
Yes.
Follow the beard. Twitch, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, MySpace, Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, OnlyFans. It's only pictures of. Wait, hold on. I've got visuals for this. It's only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals. Yes,
Yeah.
mandals right there. Yeah, just
Mm-hmm.
right there.
I see
Aaron
him.
Watson's feet and mandals.
Yeah.
Hey, God. Hello.
Not on purpose. Only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals. Of course, the beard,
Ooh.
but it's a more luscious beard, like a beard. When I say the beard, I mean the beard, like the one that's on the screen right now. You see how beautiful that luscious man
Goes
beard is
on
right
and
there.
on. Goes all the way down.
And it and it is very upset that we don't give it all the credit that we should be giving it. So right there, the beard. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, James's glasses just seductively staring at you on the table, just naked glasses,
Judging you.
judging you 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us. Oh, of course, it's at Distance Nerding. And of course, if you'd like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, schoolyard bully, pet, annoying neighbor, or just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would consume us and spit us out at the feet of all of the abandoned children of Scott Summers,
Mm-hmm.
then you can send us an email at distintsnerding@aol.com, and we will read it on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a contest going on Instagram. We are speaking of all the mutants, it is the Summer of Mutants. We are giving away the Blackbird from X-Men 97, the Lego Blackbird from X-Men 97 right now.
What?
Yep. All you got now. Normally, I have like one thing that you can do. I have an entire plethora of ways to enter this contest because I want to give everybody a fair chance to get everything. So I actually have to open it so then I can actually tell you guys what it is. So ways to enter. Of course, you can follow us on the gram as it is. You can like the post itself. You can tag like we did last month with Stitch. You can tag as many friends as you'd like. The more tags, the bigger the chance to win. Now, guys, if you follow us on Twitch, you get 10 entries. If you subscribe on YouTube, you get 10 entries. DM us a screenshot that you're subscribed to the podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You get 15 entries each for each of those, right? If you leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, you get 20 entries. And finally, if you subscribe on Twitch, and remember, guys, you can use Twitch Prime if you're a Prime member, right? If you subscribe to us on Twitch, you get 100 entries.
What if you don't have an Apple device? Then you automatically win.
There you go. But the other one that we thought about, I don't know if I'm going to add this in. If you buy us a taco, if you go to distancenerding.com and you buy us a taco, then we will give you 100 times your donation in entries. So, for instance, if you do a $5 donation, then you get 500 entries, right? That kind of stuff, guys. So, with that all being said, that is it from us, guys. We will see you all on Monday. Outside of that, guys, thanks and keep nerding together. It's time for the dance party. Let's do this, man. You ready?
Oh, one thing before we start that, what we should do is have a contest and a bracket of everyone's joke secondary mutations.
Ooh.
And put on Nerdington Post and all comments everywhere and make a bracket.
Oh, I hold on, do you see the chat here? All right, so I'm just looking at it. Stress levels will be tested. Okay, getting a little gay here. Trending in that epic gay beardness. The beard leading into a happy trail. Yes, I am Yanni. What if you don't have an Apple device, but we actually make you tacos? Well, again, the one that gets you the most points is subscribing on Twitch. All right, because subscribing on Twitch gets you 100 entries, right? You know what? If you leave us a review on Spotify, I'll also I'll extend the 20 entries on that too. So if you leave us a review on Spotify, then you get 20 entries for that as well. So that's for all of you who are not Apple people,
like me,
right? Again, or you just send me a screenshot that you're subscribed on Spotify, and that's 15 points right there. So
sweet.
Just DM it to us, guys, on the Insties, and we will. I'm trying to give everybody a chance to get some points here.
Let's do it. Touch the tips. Touch them.
We can do it. Okay, let's do this.
Distance nerding.
James actually made it on the show.
About damn time.
See everybody on Saturday for coming to the show.